Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome and welcome and welcome again. I know it's been a while since I last posted, uploaded onto YouTube. I've just kind of been a little bit busy, work and everything else. But yeah, I'm a little bit free today before I head off to work. I'm actually supposed to be at work fairly soon now. But I wanted to come here and discuss an important topic for recent graduates. The topic I'll be dealing with today in particular is around advice for recent graduates, like what's gonna make you stand out, what's gonna help you get your foot forward in the career world, especially if you're in the human services field. There are certain things that helps and certain things that hinders your ability to get your foot in the door. So I'm gonna be discussing some of those, but generally we're gonna be talking about advice for recent graduates. All this stuff can be applied to any field that you might be in. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and tap the notification button and like this video if you do enjoy the content. So yeah, the first point would be ensuring that your resume is really in good shape. Like, they always say, making sure that you have your best foot in the front door, and your resume is essentially what's gonna set you apart. As a recent graduate, I can't imagine, I've seen so many resumes in this world, how many people can think that just doing a mediocre resume is going to set them apart from any other prospective employee, yeah, in any company. So ensuring that there's no grammatical error, that you list your accomplishments, like things like clubs that you were in your universities, associations that you might have been part of, if you got an award, dean's list, all those kind of things. Yeah, those things can really help set you apart. Like, I know that some employers look for things that help show that this person is somebody that's going to dedicate their time towards the field or towards their company. So those kind of things shows dedication. When you show that you've been a part of a particular association or particular field for such a long period of time, it can really help show employer that you're going to be a good employee for them to bring on. Also, if you have like practicum experience, I know some fields don't particularly offer practicum experience, but I know in human services particularly, practicum experience is one of the major component of working with people. But yeah, if you're looking to gain experience in your field as a student, during the summer you can always do volunteer work with organizations that might be working in your field particularly. And also, I know there are some I don't know what they call it. I think it's probably like similar to practicum, but internship, that's what I'm looking for. That's the word, internship. I know there are companies that do internships, so if you can enroll yourself in some sort of an internship program during the summer, that can also help set you apart. But yeah, just including those sort of those things in your resume can really help propel you forward in getting your foot in the door. The second thing is going to be the financial aspect. I feel like a lot of schools don't really focus on that aspect of things for graduates. Many people are graduating with such a high debt level already, and they spend thousands and thousands of dollars to go to school, and then when they end up finishing school, because they don't have the skills to be able to adapt to society, not necessarily society, like the financial world. They don't have the coping mechanism in order to be able to manage their finances on their own, which is a major topic I'm also going to be addressing on this channel specifically. Many people end up getting into more debt, more of consumer debt particularly, because they don't have that skills. So one of the major thing I would suggest any recent graduate do is ensuring that they have a budget. Definitely a budget is a must for any graduate. Okay, you can't just be spending money anyhow, because you have to, first of all, you have to pay back all the student loan that you've acquired. Second of all, you want to set yourself up for a good future whereby you're able to support yourself financially, and if you're in a relationship, you want to be able to contribute to your partner's financial future as well, vice versa. So ensuring that you have a monthly budget that reflects the current income that you're currently bringing in. So if, let's say, you're a recent graduate and you're working part-time, or if you're not working as at the moment, you might want to have some sort of a budget to ensure that you're not taking on so much debt towards your future. So one thing that I did when I graduated university was I had a budget. I wasn't working, but I went back home. I moved back in with my mom in order to be able to, while I was in university, I moved into a very low income house sharing situation whereby I was sharing houses with other students. That's a major way to save money when you're in university. So when you do end up finishing university, you'll be able to save some sort of the difference between what you would be paying for a full apartment, an individual apartment. You can save the difference towards moving out, or supporting yourself while you are no longer in school. So doing a monthly budget, it depends on what your income is. Like if you're not currently making anything, then your budget is probably going to be very simple. Maybe it's just like buying the bare necessities. You're probably also going to have to move in with your parents, because I wouldn't suggest going into credit card debt to support yourself after universities. One of the things that I think many government, particularly in Canada, I think governments needs to start looking at is supporting recent graduates, because many people, like I said, have already been taking on so much debt, and then when they end up finishing their program and they can't find a job, maybe they're looking for 2, 3, 4 years, and they still can't find employment in their particular field, or they can't find any employment that's suitable for their position. It can be very demoralizing when you're having to try your best and you feel like there's no way for you to bring in income. So I think the government should look into maybe providing some sort of buffer to help recent graduates get back on their feet. That's something I've already been looking at discussing with the government here in my province here in Canada. But yeah, generally budgeting is going to be a major key factor in you being successful as a recent graduate. The third thing is ensuring that you apply to any employment that's remotely related to your field. Don't just look particularly in your field, because sometimes different fields go through really difficult times whereby you're looking for job in a particular field and you're not able to get that job because the demand for that field is just not there right now. So you have to look at particularly other related field that might be willing to accept your degree as an entry level position with their company. So definitely look into other related field, and don't say, oh, because I have a degree I should not be accepting of a particular job or a particular role. Some people feel like their degree is worth more, but the reality of the thing is you have to pay your bills, right? Like I said, you're not at the luxury of being able to pick and choose at this point in your career. So you kind of have to make a informed decision based on the availability of options that you might have available to you. So definitely applying to all jobs will be a great way to find employment, whether it's just even part-time while you look for other employments or related employment in your field. Doing some sort of a part-time work to support yourself would be very critical. Lastly, I would just advise that anybody that's looking for any recent graduates should just be patient. The biggest thing with graduating university is that we're thrust into a world that many of us don't have a good grasp on yet, because we haven't had that experience of having to live on our own for such a long period of time. So when you first graduate, it can be very difficult and very demoralizing. Just be patient, because nothing happens overnight. So it's all about putting in the work and putting in the effort on a consistent basis would help ensure that you get the desired result. And if this video has been helpful for you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe again, and yeah, leave a comment in the comment section. If you have a particular topic that you would like me to discuss relating to finance, recent graduation, or anything like that, don't forget to leave that in a comment, and I will be sure to discuss that in my next video. Thank you.